Hi everyone, my name is Yap Wei Zhang and my metric number is 288499 and I'm currently studying Bachelor of Finance in University of Utara, Malaysia. Today I'll be presenting the pros and cons of buying a car for yourself. So when we get into the introduction of the topic today, we will say that nowadays having a car is getting more common as almost every adult has their own car. Undeniably, a car brings a lot of convenience to our life that we can choose to go to anywhere at any time without having to worry about the transportation problem. It is safe to say that car is actually a great invention as it helps us to get to our destination safe and quickly. For every car lover, buying a car is definitely fun and exciting. It's normal that we will get excited and happy when we bought something new because we get to experience something new and have a taste at the new features. It's most certainly true that buying a car is something that everyone dreams of. However, is it true that buying a new car only brings us pros? I'm afraid not, because buying a car might be attracting at first, but actually the purchase of a new car might also bring a lot of cons to someone. As a wise consumer, we must understand the fact that doing anything brings cons and pros at the same time. However, I'm not here to stop everyone from buying a new car. I'm just trying to let everyone know that we should make our purchases wisely and stop buying things to our own will. Therefore, I will start my speech about the pros and cons of buying a new car. To follow up the topic, I will bring in more details about the pros and cons of buying a new car. First, I'm going to talk about the pros of buying a new car for ourselves. So therefore, at modern times, technology around us is getting more efficient and stronger at the same time. Modern technology, in fact, is helping the manufacture of modern cars. Modern cars have better features and functions compared to older cars, as the technology is improving over the time. Modern cars has some fabulous sound systems, which is a great feature for those who loves listening to music during their drive. Drivers can have a better control of the car's interior environment, which makes driving a lot of fun. Rear view camera is also a feature that will make driving safer. Few years back, as cell phone laws and driving practices are just starting to evolve, Bluetooth was an exciting feature at that time. Back to now, Bluetooth is already a very common feature. Now, modern cars have a wide variety of advanced tech features which makes the driver's life fairly easy. Some new vehicles even have wireless device charging and Wi-Fi hotspots. The next pros is the latest technology of the newest cars. So modern cars have the latest tech features as manufacturers continues to improve car features. One of them is being the satellite navigation system. Compared to an older car, new vehicle definitely has the latest technological advancements. The features inside new cars such as enhanced graphics and improved audio might be relatively easy to use as well. As many new cars now come with a voice control operation for their features, it will ensure that you can have a safer driving experience while getting to experience the latest car features at the same time. According to the most recent car model, it contains a built-in MP3 player, internet access, and so on. The new perks of new cars include self-parking, collision avoidance systems, and lane departure warnings. These features will prevent a lot of car accidents from happening as they can detect the danger coming to the car. An all-electric car system can lower our gas bill and helps to save the environment at the same time as we are helping to conserve the energy of the environment. Next up, I'll talk about the first con of buying a new car, which is new car will lose its value as soon as you start driving. As soon as you drive a car off the lot after buying it, you are gonna lose over 10% of its total value at the moment. If the vehicle that you are buying is a truck or a van, you might lose between $3,000 to $6,000 by the time you drive the vehicle off the lot instantly. Due to this reason, gap insurance exists. Your new car is only going to be worth around 40% of its original value by the time you pay off the loan. That is only under the assumption that you took care well of your vehicle during that entire time. If you don't take care well of your car, it might lose more value by the time you pay off the loan. In the first year alone, the car is going to lose 20% of its value already. A complete insurance package is very important if you want to buy a new car. Once you drive the new car off the lot, you might be responsible for the remainder of the loan without a car to drive if you total the car just a minutes after. Next up, the other con of buying a new car is that a car is a depreciating investment. When the value of the vehicle significantly drops, you might find yourself in a situation where you owe more loan than the actual value of the car. If you are trying to sell the car at the same point, you might end up having to pay more money instead of getting money for the exchange. This is due to the fact that the value of the vehicle has dropped significantly. If your car is destroyed, unfortunately, the insurance might only pay you the current value of the car. That means that you might lose a lot of money despite the starting value of the car when you first bought it. Therefore, buying a new car is definitely not worth it, especially for some low-income workers, because cars never stop depreciating. However, after the 5-year mark, the rate of depreciation will eventually slow down. Therefore, buying a new car can cost a fortune, and for those that is not capable of paying the expenses for a new car, they can consider to buy a used car. It will save a lot of cost for them. The other con of buying a new car is due to the higher insurance premiums of buying a new car. This is due to the fact that the newer the car, the higher the insurance premium will be. If you bought a new vehicle, you will need to have the full coverage insurance after you have paid off the vehicle. The entire process will take a lot longer with a new car compared to a used car. Gap insurance is also included inside your car insurance premium. Gap insurance function is to cover the difference between the purchase price and the vehicle's current value after depreciation. Gap insurance is relatively important in order to prevent car buyer from losing too much money because of car depreciation. The actual insurance premium depends on your driving history, the model of vehicle, and your age. However, new car will always have a higher insurance premium compared to a used car. You are required to carry full coverage insurance on your new vehicle until you have paid it off in full. Therefore, high insurance premium might be a heavy burden to those who doesn't have high income. Finally, the last con that I'm going to talk about today is insurance is a killer. The cost of insurance of a new car is based on the value of the car, based on the last point that I just said. When the value of your car is decreasing due to depreciation, your insurance does not go down as fast. Therefore, you are paying as much as before, even though the value of your vehicle is not even that high anymore. According to research, the average monthly insurance premium for a new car can reach up to $136. By buying a new vehicle, you may be paying over $1,000 a year just on insurance alone. If you are insuring an older car, the cost can be less than half of that. Insurance is a must, even though it's very expensive. That is part of the reason why I said insurance is a killer. In order to protect your new car, which can also be counted as an investment, you will definitely need insurance as an protection no matter what. Therefore, the high cost of insurance premium might be a factor to be considered if you want to buy a new car in the future. So as a conclusion to my speech today, I will say that we cannot deny the fact that there are many cons and pros of buying a new car. Therefore, before you buy a new car, don't forget to do your research first and then buy a car that is well maintained and dependable. The decision to buy a new car often depends on your financial status, the availability of vehicles in your country, and your own preferences. You might want to think on your own properly or talk to a financial advisor before buying a new car, as the investment being made is long term. If your income is not stable, you might want to consider buying a used vehicle since it can help to save a lot of costs. In the end, the decision to buy a new car or not is determined by your individual needs. As a wise spender, you will need to manage your own money wisely and spend them on the right place. Through the entire speech, buying a new car can have pros and cons at the same time. You will need to analyze whether buying a new car can really give benefit to yourself or will it only become a burden to you. through that way, you will not regret after you bought a new car. That's all for my speech today, and thank you for watching.